Hi, I'm Lee Watts, and thank you for visiting my YouTube channel. Hopefully, you have subscribed. Please do click on that button down there and subscribe. I'd love for you to know every single time I post a video. And today I am going to talk about knowing your why. If you have followed me or watched any of my previous videos or read any of my blogs, you will probably know that I am very passionate about people having clarity when it comes to their marketing and their branding. Without clarity, you will ultimately either waste a lot of money or you will fail. And one of the key points with clarity is knowing your why. And that's what I'm going to talk about today. Just taking a few minutes to help you understand what knowing your why is really about and how you can do that. So, number one, let's just understand what the why means. Knowing your why is knowing your cause, knowing your beliefs, knowing what it is that sets your heart on fire, gets you passionate, and just what lights you up. What is that for you? What is it that you would do if you could never earn a dime for it, but you just love doing it? Now, focus on that's the act of it, but think about why you love to do it. What about it? What is it about that act that makes you want to continue to do it? It could be that you just enjoy the results of doing that act. Think about what that is, because that will lead you to your why. And just want to talk a little bit more about why this is so important, why getting to the why is so important, why it is so important to know your values, know your mission, know your cause, your beliefs, those things that light you up. If you have a business, you will know that there will be a time when it will be very difficult to continue. You're going to want to give up. There are going to be hard times. There are going to be times when the money is not flowing like you thought it would be, that your business doesn't look like everyone else's on Instagram. There are going to be those times. And that's when you have to know and remember your why. Why do you do it? What gets you excited? What is the purpose that you believe that God has given you when it comes to your life and to your business? Once you're clear about that, then again, this will help you get through the bad times. And I'm going to talk about how you can loop that into your business and make that part of your strategy. But even going back to digging into and knowing your why, I talked about values, I talked about mission, and knowing those things. And sometimes when I talk to people about knowing their why, they talk about money. They talk about, well, I want to make $600,000 a year. That's my why. I want to become a millionaire. That's my why. Listen, money will not sustain you through the rough times, because you could technically skip over and do something else to get that money. You have to know your why in doing what you're doing. It has to be an underlying value system and mission statement. I'm going to get to that on how that sets up your strategy. So as you're thinking about your why, and as you're maybe journaling or writing about it or whatever it is that's going to get you to really be clear on your why, take the money off the table. There may be things that can help contribute, the money can help contribute to some of the why. You may have a strong desire to have freedom for whatever reason. And money often brings freedom, but go deeper with that. Go deeper with even that. Whatever your reason is, I want you to go down layers and layers and layers and get to your heart. Get to the purpose, the reason why you exist on this earth still. And even with that, this might freak some of you guys out. It can't be about another person. It can't be about your children. It can't be about your husband. Your why can't be because I want to become I want, to be an awesome mom. I want to set an example for my children, because as I read in a book about this, God forbid something happened and your children were suddenly taken away, or something happened. Does that mean your why disappears? So you have to be careful not to tie it too much to something or someone externally, but it has to be something, again, that God has given you, something deep within you that will continue despite the circumstances. Okay? So now we loop this into your business, especially if you're a small business owner or if you're starting a nonprofit, whatever it is. Knowing your why helps with your messaging, because ultimately people don't buy the what, people buy the why. So when you know your why, you're able to create the story and sell the story of your why. People love to know why you started it, why you do what you do, in a very concise way. Don't go on for pages and pages about your history and how you were born this place and everything that happened in your childhood and that's what made you start your business. No. You need to create your story in a concise way and wrap your why into that story in a compelling way so that people end up buying and attached to the why. People are not always loyal to the product, they're loyal to the why. We think about Apple. We love Apple products. We love Apple, right? But a lot of times it's not necessarily because Apple is just, because we get mad at Apple too. It's not always because Apple is just so innovative, although it is. Samsung is innovative as well. But we get caught up in Steve Jobs and the why and his story and how he was born and how he started it. We know the story. And there's a part of us that resonates with that. So take time to know your why and know how to wrap that into your story of your business and how you sell and communicate your business to others. Also, it helps with leadership because when you know your why, you are able to excel because people excel from the inside out. When you know your why and you're clear on what my purpose is, why I'm doing this, why I'm going to continue to push through, you know how to hire for your company, you know how to lead well. Because again, excellence comes from the inside out. It's not that you just make a great product or you provide excellent services. Those things are necessary and those things are good, but there has to be something more to it. So people excel from the inside out. And the goal is to sell people to your why. The goal is to get people to believe and to buy your why, not just the product and not just the service. So I want you to take some time to write out, journal out, think about, why are you doing what you're doing? What is the purpose? What is your why? What is it that's going to keep you pushing even when the bankers say no or the loan doesn't go through or you're out of staff and the clients are coming in slowly? You're going to keep pushing through because of what? Because you want to be a millionaire? Well, you can switch and go to a different industry or buy another business or do something else. Why stick with this thing? What is it that gets you excited about it? What is it that at the core of you believes that this is necessary in the world? What makes you believe that this, your business, and you doing this business is necessary in the world? That, my friends, will lead you to your why. So know your why for yourself personally and for your business, and I guarantee it will help with your marketing and your branding strategy. So again, I hope you subscribe to my channel. I have more videos to come, and thank you. If you have any questions or comments, make sure you put them below.